Hey everybody, it's Danielle.damianov with your Wind Down Wednesday, and I am here with Bob Lanzieri. He is owner of John Michael's Diamond and Jewelry Studio, located right here in Southwest Florida, actually in Cape Coral, just over the bridge. So Bob, why don't you tell us a little bit about your jewelry store and what you have to offer?
Okay, so John Michael's Jewelry is located, like you said, in Cape Coral, Florida. And basically, we're a full-service jewelry store. We offer a very large inventory of already made jewelry. We do a lot of estate jewelry. We buy a lot of estates, so a lot of our jewelry is one of a kind. So if you see a piece that's on the floor, we necessarily may not be able to reorder it. But we do have a very large selection, multiple amount of pieces. We're also jewelers. We also have a full-time jeweler on staff. And our jeweler does custom jewelry work. What that means is you can bring in any idea that you have, and we'll create it structurally for you. We'll lay it out for you. We'll create a wax for you, which will then you'll be able to adjust and change. And then we actually pour it and make and cast the piece ourselves. So the limit to what we can do is what your imagination is limited to. We also do repairs, general repairs, solder change, resize rings, put in ring guards, put in sizers so that your ring feels more comfortable and you're able to enjoy it more. We also do free cleanings every day, all day. So every time we're open, you can bring any amount of jewelry in that you have and we'll clean it for you. We'll check the stones for you. There's no charge for that. You cannot, your jewelry is dirty. I don't see that necklace you have on right there. It's dirty. You think it may be clean. It doesn't come off in the shower. It doesn't come off when you scrub it. You don't want to use toothpaste to clean your jewelry. You want to bring it to someone professional. Let us clean it for you because it will almost bring it back to what it originally looked like.
I'm taking you up on that offer.
Please do, because it's like a big pet peeve of mine. I look at everybody's jewelry and I say to myself, oh my God, that stuff needs to be cleaned. Watches, men with your watches and your jewelry also. I mean, you can't imagine what we see in watches because we do battery replacements, we do band replacements. We also have an outside watch maker that we bring our stuff to. He only does wholesale work. We can do anything from Rolexes to Timexes. I mean, we do it all.
You do the whole gamut. So quick question, you had mentioned about estate sales.
Yes.
So I know, especially in Florida, I mean, a lot of times people may pass and things like that, and the family comes down and they are doing estate sales. So are you buying jewelry? People can bring jewelry to your shop and you'll, inspect and then give them
a lot of times people will come down, maybe a loved one passed away or putting in an assisted living or something, and they don't know what to do with everything. There's no charge. Bring it in. I'll look at it. I'll tell you what it is, if it's gold, if it's real, if it's costume jewelry. A lot of people suspect it's costume and it's not. So I'll alert them to what's going on. We also buy the jewelry from them. We'll help them, figure out what it is. And if they want to keep it, that's not a problem. I like looking through stuff. I like helping people out. We also offer an appraisal service. So if you want an appraisal on some jewelry, we have an outside appraiser who comes in by appointment. You can sit with them, you can drop it off, you can do whatever you like. He will give you an appraisal, and the price varies on how extensive you want to get and how much you want to do to it. And we also do estate sales. So if someone has passed away or someone has moved into assisted living, I also have a crew. I have a staff of 5 or 6 people that will go out to the house. I will go out, we'll sign a contract, we'll talk about what it's going to look like. And then my staff goes out to the house, we set everything up. We don't want you to do anything. We don't want any family in the house. We set it all up. We price everything. It's a 40% commission basically, and we sell everything. We're liquidators. We sell everything to the wall, and then at the end, we have the house cleaned out. So
that's good to know, for not just for the general public, but also for any real estate agents that might be working with probate or probate attorneys and things like that. Because a lot of times, the family doesn't have the time to come down and figure out, okay, who's getting what. In reference to the jewelry, another cool thing that you had mentioned is custom. So let's just say you have a piece that you found and you're, whether it's somebody passed or, your grandmother's or mother's or whatever, you can then make it your own. So you're still having that.
Sure, and you can modernize it. A lot of people, a lot of jewelry we see from our uncles, aunts, grandma is like 70s and 80s types of jewelry. And it's, the nugget jewelry or it's the big nameplates or whatever. And a lot of people don't like that stuff today. So we can modernize it for you. We can take the stones out if They have to be big enough to be taken out. If they can be taken out, we can take it out. We can make you, if you want a pendant made out of a ring, a lot of times we'll take the ring heads and make pendants out of them for people because you're more apt to wear that than you will a ring that looks like it's from the 70s or 80s.
Right, exactly. And one of the cool things when we first started talking was that you basically offer jewelry from, like you had said, $29 all the way up to $40,000. So you pretty much have everything in your store. How big is your store? What's the square footage?
Square footage is around 2,200 square feet, 2,300 square feet. We have a lot of our estate. We have an advantage that a lot of other people don't have. We have the advantage because we buy a lot of estate pieces. We buy a lot of jewelry out of estates. We do estates, so we can move a lot more on our price than most people can because of the way we buy. I mean, the object is to buy it at a reasonable price so you can sell it at a reasonable price, as opposed to a major manufacturer or a major producer that has a set ring and this is the price and it's in 50 or 60 different stores. You may come in here and find a piece that you look at and say, wait a minute, I can't buy anything like that anyplace else. So my suggestion would be to buy it when you see it. In fact, I'm staring at a ring that we just got yesterday, and it's actually an opal ring. I don't know if you can see this, but it's an opal.
Oh.
It's an opal snake ring.
I was gonna say, is that a snake on it?
It's uncut. It's an uncut Mexican opal that is surrounded by it's polished and it's surrounded by 5 or 6 different snakes. Each snake is of a different stone. So you have diamonds, you have black sapphires, you have diamonds, you have tourmalines, you have a green emerald, and it's an 18-karat gold. So we just picked that ring up. We're just starting to, as you can see, I'm just starting to take pictures of it and stuff like that. But that's a one-of-a-kind piece.
Yeah.
You buy it, nobody else on the block has that piece. And that's what we try to shoot for, because you can go to any one of the chain stores and buy all this, the jewelry that they sell. And I'm not downing it. I'm just saying that I personally, as a person in this life, like to have my own style, my own thing. And, it's hard to find a one-of-a-kind piece that you can really say, wow, that's a one-of-a-kind piece. That's really cool.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. So everybody, if you want, number one, to get your jewelry clean and browse around, and right now is the holidays.
Yes.
Go to Cape Coral, Florida. Bob Lanzieri, he's there. John Michael's Diamond and Jewelry Studio. All of the contact information is at the end of this video. We will have the store location. Go and see him. He is here to help.
Actually, do a 30, 60, 90-day layaway if you need it. Come on down, check us out. We're always willing to talk. We're always willing to negotiate. We're always willing to try to help anybody we can help.
He's got some unique things. So go and see Bob. Estate sales as well. Whatever you need, his information is here. Go and visit him or give him a call. He'll be here to help. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for being on. I really appreciated it and loved learning more about your store. And I will be in there.
I hope to see you. Thank you.
All righty. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye-bye.